Hi, come on in. Many of the old restaurants and lounges that we had around here, or bars, one of the most probably famous in Post Falls is the old Slab Inn, which was started in 1934. It originally faced north onto Mullen because that's where the main traffic flow of the highway was. And the picture we have here with the owners standing outside, owners and employees, was taken in those early years. It started out as a place where you got soup and sandwich and a little beer on the side, but very rapidly it turned into a place that served a lot of beer, a lot of booze, and just a little bit of food on the side. It was one of the longest running businesses in Post Falls for quite some time. It ran from 1934 up until I think just about 2 years ago, which would be in 2018 is when I think they shut down. Might have been a year before, I can't remember. But it ran all those years. We have the Post Cafe too, that which is now the Chinese restaurant, the Golden Dragon. The Post Cafe was originally owned by the Cole family, and ran for many years. Their daughter Rosemary took it over later on, and it was through the more later years it was Bobby's Cafe and several other small little cafes, and now is the Golden Dragon. Another restaurant, of course, for a long was the Falls, and the Falls is still in existence. It's changed hands quite a few times and is quite a bit. It's been added on to and has quite a nice patio out back now. But I think at one time it was a 24-hour restaurant, which at one time we had three 24-hour restaurants in this little town. The Pagoda, which is no longer in existence, but was another restaurant, was open 24 hours. And then we had the Husky Truck Stop just on the east side of town. Next to that, we have over here where Bob's 21 now sits. Used to have George's Spot. George Snyder owned it. It was quite a nice family cafe. I can even remember back in the 50s when TV first came to Post Falls. Not many people had TVs, but George had a black and white TV in this one room here on the side, and we'd all come down and watch wrestling or what was Victory at Sea was one of the things that was real popular on TV. One channel, I believe it was Channel 6, was the first channel, and we watched that. We'd come down there and sit in there and have coffee or a beer and watch wrestling. I remember wrestling was a big thing back in the 1950s on TV here. We have also the Rocket Drive-In, which was a I guess you'd call it a fast food place. They were famous for their hamburgers, their soft ice cream, and my favorite thing there was their hot dogs with the sauce over them, the Coney Islands, the daughter told me that was their mother's recipe, and when their mother died, that recipe went with her because she wouldn't share it with anybody. So those Coney Islands that I love so much from the Rocket Drive-In are forever gone. But the thing that's amazing about the Rocket Drive-In, when it ceased to be in existence, some of the stuff was sold off, and we were told that the Rocket, which was out in front of the place, is now in a private collection just outside of Portland, Oregon. The thing that was great about the Rocket Drive-In, this was during the time when our space program was just going in the States, and everything that they had in that drive-in all had some kind of name to do with space. They had their Galaxy Burger, and I can't remember all of them, but one of my favorite ones was a little tiny one called a Beep, for the beep, beep, beep of the little satellites. And that was a little 15-cent hamburger, which in later years, one of my little dogs thought that was her special treat, because we'd go into the Rocket Drive-In, and if we pulled in there, she got all excited because she knew she was going to get a Beep.